Daily God's Promise. Day 29, September 29, 2025. Welcome, beloved friends, to Daily God's Promise, Day 29. Today, we transition from darkness into light with a profound promise from Lamentations chapter 3 verse 25. The Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul who seeks him. The book of Lamentations was written after Jerusalem's destruction by Babylon. It is filled with grief, loss, and sorrow. Yet, in the middle of this book of mourning, we find a shining section of hope. Lamentations chapter 3 verses 21 to 33. Jeremiah reminds God's people that even in devastation, the Lord is good, and his goodness is experienced by those who wait patiently and seek him wholeheartedly. Written during a time of national devastation, this promise assures us that God's goodness is not random, it is reserved, prepared, and fully revealed to those who practice the spiritual disciplines of active waiting and intentional seeking. The absolute goodness of God, the promise is anchored in an eternal truth. The Lord is good. This is not a description of God based on our circumstances, but a statement about his absolute, unchanging nature. Regardless of the delay, the darkness, or the disappointment we may feel, God's character remains perfect and good. This goodness is the reason we can wait and seek. The promise is that his very character guarantees a favorable outcome for those who rely on him, transforming our period of waiting from a punishment into an opportunity to experience his faithful nature. The call to active waiting, the goodness of God, is specifically directed to those who wait for him. This waiting is not passive sitting, it is a spiritual posture of expectation, resilience, and hope. It means actively trusting God's timing over our own and choosing to remain anchored to his promises rather than being tossed by every changing circumstance. It is the spiritual discipline of hope, persevering through the delay, confident that God's plan is the best plan. The Lord is good, but he works on his own clock. The necessity of seeking God's goodness is also poured out to the soul who seeks him. This seeking is the active pursuit of relationship. It means a deliberate orientation of the heart, prioritizing prayer, the word, and fellowship over all other distractions. The soul that earnestly desires God above all else will find his goodness revealed. This promise shows us that God's favor is relational. It is unveiled as we press into his presence, making the waiting period a time of profound intimacy. A promise for the impatient soul in a culture of instant gratification, this verse challenges our impatience. It refutes the idea that a quick fix is always the best solution. The Lord uses the process of waiting and seeking to build character, deepen faith, and prove his goodness. He is teaching us that the reward is not just the answer we seek, but the person of God himself, who is revealed in the quiet discipline of patient pursuit. Old Testament cross-references seeking God brings provision, as in Psalm chapter 34 verse 10. Those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Waiting brings renewal, as in Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. God reveals himself to seekers, as in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 13. You will seek me and find me, when you search for me with all your heart. Living in this promise today. If you feel disappointed by delay or frustrated by unanswered prayers, remember that your active waiting and intentional seeking are not in vain. God's goodness is reserved for you. Choose to anchor your soul in his faithfulness, and actively look for him in your day. The Lord is good, and his goodness will be revealed. May you find profound goodness in the process of waiting and seeking today.